What's up with men? I don't know. I wanted to ask you, men don't come up and ask or talk to you anymore?
Maybe we should have a man on and ask him what that's like. Why don't they do that?
A dating expert.
Is there a dating expert man that would like to come on this podcast?
Now, I'm definitely no dating expert, but my name's J.R. Harvey, and I specialize in human behavior and psychology. And if you want to know the real truth about what is going on here, it's because approaching women in 2025 is treated more like a crime scene than it is a compliment. You see, men used to be rewarded for their courage. You saw someone you liked, you walked up and said hello, and the worst thing that could ever happen is that you got rejected and moved on. But today, that same move will get a man labeled as creepy or even accused of harassment. And it doesn't stop there, because one awkward moment could be filmed, posted, go viral, and ruin a man's life. Guys just aren't risking rejection anymore. They're risking their reputation as a person. And another point is that the rules to the game no longer make sense to them either, because culture is saying, be bold, be confident. But then it's also saying, but don't approach her if it makes her uncomfortable, unless you're clearly invited. Which, who the hell knows what that means anymore, because a look isn't good enough. It's not obvious enough anymore when it comes to the risks that are involved. When the rules to the game are unclear or confusing or constantly changing, that is very frustrating for guys, and it makes them just not want to play anymore. And here's the reality: men adapt. When culture is punishing risk-taking, they stop taking risks. They retreat into the gym, into their work, into their video games, anywhere where they're not going to risk being shamed for simply showing interest. So when women ask, why don't men approach me anymore? It's not that men don't care or they're not interested. It's that both men and women are stuck in a culture of fear and confusion. The truth is, most men want to be brave and most women want to be pursued. But until the rules change, both sides are losing.
Men don't pull back because they're afraid. They pull back because the math no longer makes sense. One wrong moment can cost a man his reputation, his career, or even his freedom. These aren't emotional risks anymore. They're life-changing consequences, and men aren't gambling with their future for validation. Stepping back isn't weakness. It's wisdom. And the truth is, once a man sees the cost for what it is, he never looks at dating the same again.
Okay, here are some of my theories why men don't approach women in public. Okay, number one, I think they have had a super horrible, traumatic experience with literally one woman. One woman really did them so dirty that traumatized them moving forward. They can't even move forward because they're still so hurt from the past one experience that they're moving from a place of hurt and not from a healed perspective. 2, men have a very sensitive ego, and they rather protect that ego from it getting bruised just a little bit, just simply by a rejection from a woman, than to actually go and pursue something. Okay, and third point, men have it way too easy now with all the dating apps and Instagram and sliding into someone's DMs. Why would they want to do that in public when they can just choose the easy way out and do it through social media behind a screen?
Funny how the loudest voices talk empowerment, yet the quietest ones hold any accountability. Excuses are endless, but self-awareness stays scarce. Everyone wants the credit, but no one wants the responsibility that comes with it. Truth is, growth only starts when the mirror stops being optional. Most people never get that far.
Guys don't want to approach women anymore, and with good reason. You see all this stuff online. Men aren't taking no for an answer, and women are saying they're afraid of guys. They're creepy when they just come up to them. And so men are like, I don't want to be lumped up as a creep, so I'm going to stop walking up to women asking for their number. You see women saying, why don't men approach us anymore? Well, I think the real issue is women are asking, why don't the men I find attractive coming up to me? Because let's be honest, if She doesn't find him attractive. She is not interested in him coming up to her. She wants the guy she likes to talk to her. So the ball is in the women's court. Ladies, if you see a guy you like, you might have to go up to him. Just show that you're open to communication. Ask for the time, directions, a recommendation of a book if you're in a bookstore. Just to let him know that you're open, and maybe that'll encourage him to talk to you. Because let's be honest, you don't want every guy to talk to you. Just your type. What do you guys think?
Stop telling me to go meet someone in the wild when I go in the wild and someone will be staring at me the whole entire night and won't come say hi. How many more times is that going to happen? How many more times am I going to be in the bar, playing pool, at the coffee shop, on a walk, and I will be staring down another person who is staring me down, smiling across the table, whatever, and you don't come say hi? Oh my gosh. What am I meant to do, you guys? Am I gonna have, like, we always have to make the first move or something? Because, like, oh my gosh.
Nothing surprising here. The results match the choices. They pushed for a world where they didn't need men, and men finally stopped showing up. Now the consequences feel a lot less empowering than the slogans did. You can't celebrate independence all day and then complain when no one returns to save you.
This is a public service announcement for white men. It is okay to approach a Latina at the bar.
That part, yep.
It is okay
Yes.
to like a Latina. We are equals. We are pretty people. We are also equal to the blondes at the bar.
Even better.
Even better, maybe. I don't wanna, perhaps.
Don't quote me on it, but.
Please, it is okay to approach a Latina at the bar. It is okay.
We will talk to you.
We will talk to you. It is okay. I promise. It is okay. Please approach us. We are all one. We are begging.
We're begging.
We're on our hands and knees. Please approach us.
I'm on my knees.
Like, what the fuck?
I was speaking to my mum about dating, and because I'm out a lot for work and things like that, and I love to socialize, she was like, oh, like, have you met anyone out? And I'm like, well, I will see a guy that, say, I've texted or, like, met online or have mutuals with, and he will, like, look at me and then turn away and then message saying, like, hey, you looked gorgeous today. And that's, like, a universal experience for every girl. Like, guys will just text you later on. And mum's like, what the fuck? Like, mum's like, when I would go out, if a guy was interested, he'd straight up go, like, hey, I'm interested in you, like, whatever, what's your number? And if you liked him, you'd give him your real one. If you didn't, you'd change one digit. That's what she said to me. My mum did make a point that I go for socially awkward private school boys that don't know how to talk to girls because they went to single sex schools, so that's a big factor too. But, like, I took it upon myself to call my guy friend and literally ask for the answers. I'm like, just tell me, like, what is stopping guys from just, like, approaching girls naturally and not, like, sleazy, just, like, literally for a conversation? Because guys that, like, do that, like, reap the benefits anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be a sleaze to, like, pull a girl in the first place. My guy friend said, unless a girl is, like, making it that obvious, like, at a pub, for example, that she's into him, he's like, she has to fully be, like, waving at me for me to think to go over. And he said that rejection just isn't worth it these days because that girls, like, have higher standards of men, so guys genuinely feel like they just aren't good enough and to go up and introduce themselves. And I'm like, that's actually kind of sad because I do feel like girls are getting judgier, but I also feel like boys are the same. And I think it goes down to dating apps and social media, obviously. But dating apps is like shopping, like no, yes, no. So it's like people are getting pickier, but yeah, it's like people don't know how to socialize anymore, and it's really sad. I saw on TikTok a card game that someone invented called We Met at a Bar. I don't know if you've seen it, but it actually looks like a cool idea, and they should collab with different pubs in Melbourne and just, like, have the card game sitting at, like, different tables or something. I feel like that'd be so good. Pretty much, I think it was, like, they had, like, different, not dares, but, like, I don't know, you have to look it up, but it's called We Met at a Bar, and, like, it talked, like, it like introduces conversation. Like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it, but yeah, I just feel like there's got to be a way to just like improve everything about the dating culture. Otherwise, we're doomed.
Nobody has to explain this anymore. The dynamic speaks for itself. High-value men don't chase because they've never needed to. Women do the pursuing, making effort optional for the men they actually want. Meanwhile, the average guy stays quiet, fully aware the deck is stacked against him and rejection is the default. That's not laziness. It's self-preservation in a dating market obsessed with status, looks, and surface-level validation. Men aren't playing a broken game they were never meant to win. They're simply stepping back, watching the chaos unfold, and choosing peace over pointless competition. If the message hit, like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.